Hey Libras, welcome to your bonus reading for the next 2 months. So let's see what's going on with my lovely Libras through November and December, the end of the year, what we can expect coming towards you here. Okay, victory and success jumping out. That's the Six of Wands there. So some sort of completion, somebody being attracted to you here. Rejoicing, celebration. Three of Cups there, reverse. So it seems like there'll be some ups and downs, things to that maybe you've overcome them, but they're not sort of celebratory worthy. So it can be like, I found out something that, I finally found out that somebody was cheating, but it's not something that I want to celebrate. Sorry to use that as an example, but it's like you win but lose here or something. Accelerated motion. Eight of Wands reversed here. So something that you have been moving towards, I feel like it finally catches up. There is some delays here with this accelerated motion reversed. I feel like finding out that, this information is sort of a win for you, but it also comes with its challenges. Let's see. This is over the next 2 months, Libra. Let's see here. Some sort of victory. It comes with some sort of harsh reality, but it brings big happy changes, right? Let's see, you're just not celebrating straight away. Stay optimistic about your love life, and forgiving and learning will be the lessons through the next 2 months. So I know some of you are like, what, again? But as you release and heal the past, you'll experience more love in your present moments. That'll bring the changes that last, that stick around, that make a difference here. That's the victory. So kind of feels like a blessing in disguise. Like, you finally get something, but it's a somber moment. Stay optimistic though, because those big happy changes are definitely coming your way over the next 2 months. So let's see here. There's a stream of love supporting my dreams. Okay, and when I lean on the certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So you're going to have this change of perception. That's usually what, this spiritual growth is about, this spiritual lesson that you're overcoming here. So you are overcoming things. And remember, there is this stream of love that is supporting you at this time. A lot of the times when we're going through lessons, what they say, through the exam, the teacher's usually the quietest. We can feel unsupported, especially by the divine. We can ask, why is it always happening to me? And, what's happening here? What's going on? So I definitely feel that whatever you've been going through is coming to an end. But it's like it also cost you a lot here. So we'll have a look at that. So there's been delays in good news reaching you and things like that, and celebrating. So it can be like, yeah, I finally found out the truth, but it's nothing worth celebrating here. But you've become stronger for it. You are more certain about your future than you've ever been, reaching that sort of stage. I feel like what you'll have to work on during these times is your optimism. You're going to have to stay positive. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance here. And it says here, when I lean on the certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So, like I said, you are going to have this period of time where you have overcome, where you have victory, where you have success, but it might not feel like a win. So you've got to lean on that faith that everything will be the way it's meant to be, because these are big happy changes for you. There is these big wins coming your way, and finally, but stay optimistic. Okay, a lot of the times I have to remind people to forgive themselves. Okay, because we spend so much time forgiving people who don't even ask us for forgiveness. And don't forgive ourselves for not knowing better in a moment when we trusted and loved somebody. So don't forgive yourself for not knowing better, because now you do. That's what you want to take with you, that sort of energy. So it's about pushing forward that positive energy for you in the next 2 months here. Ace of Pentacles. So some really huge offers coming your way. Could be a new job with the Ace of Pentacles, but this is going to be huge to you. So it will be something that you wanted. Financial success coming your way. An offer of commitment. So you could be signing up for a new job, a new home, things like that. Something that brings stability into your life, a foundation, a new beginning even here. And like I say, it's going to be big. And we see it over here as well, telling us it's going to be a big. And we see with the earthly energy that it's been slow. And this is why we see delays and things like that. So it might be when we reach Capricorn season, it might feel quite slow up until then, and then going through it, we receive an offer, and then, you know, having to make the changes can feel slow, and that our blessing is incomplete. It's not. Okay, so don't allow yourself to slip during this time that things might not be as they seem. Because you do have this victory and success, you know, it just might be, let's say if you haven't got people to celebrate with, you could end up feeling like, oh, is it, you know, what's the sense in having all of this if I have nobody to share it with? But you do, and you will, and it is coming. So do remember that, guys. Okay, so there's a very important offer coming for you guys in November, heading into December there. I feel like, you know, you're going to find out why you had to walk away from a lot of things, okay? Why you had to leave certain things behind, maybe even certain jobs that wasn't serving you, right? You had to leave behind what you felt was maybe your blessings, was your true love, and things like that, was your stability. Maybe some people are leaving home and heading off to schools and colleges and things like that, leaving the nest, or leaving a very long-term relationship behind. It feels like you didn't want to leave here, but you're going to start to have that hindsight, right? That hindsight is always 20/20. You're going to change the way you see the world out there. You're going to see why you had to leave these things behind in order to make space for what it is you do want, in order to receive your blessings here. Sometimes when our life is full of distractions and drama and things like that, there's no space for the blessings. So sometimes we have to leave that drama behind. And that could be, you know, somebody you love very much. It might even be a best friend. You know, a job that you've worked at for 8 years. You might have to leave it behind and say, you know, these people have become my family. And it's very sad to walk away from those sort of things, but it's not serving you. Maybe even financially it's not serving you, right? Because people say money doesn't buy happiness. And I'll reply to them all the time, no, it buys freedom, right? So you're not working every single hour that you're alive. You know, you're not working every single day to be broke. We have to have that financial freedom to be able to live, explore things, travel, heal ourselves. We can't just be working all the time and then wondering why, you know, society is messed up. We need that time, that space, and that financial freedom, quite frankly, to do so. Because we are in a time where the energy exchange is money. So it's not like being a gold digger or anything like that. We want that stability to be able to go out and go places and do things. Live, heal, relax. I'm from the UK, and I read somewhere in America that they don't have like maternity leave. So mothers and fathers are choosing between, you know, do we spend time with our baby or do we put food on the table? And that's the sort of freedom that I'm talking about, where we can say, hey, I need some time off and I'm going to have some time off. I want to spend time with my baby. I'm going to have time with my baby. Those sort of things. Okay, you're going to see that 2020 vision, why you had to walk away, why you had to make space in your life, why it wasn't working anywhere else. And that's that spiritual lesson there. coming to completion with the Six of Wands. So you'll now start attracting to you these blessings. Nine of Cups, there you go. When we leave with the Eight of Cups, we're looking for the Ninth Cup. We're looking for that extra thing, right? That's missing from our life, whether it be a romantic partner to share our life with, or whether it be the job of our dreams or the home of our dreams, those sorts of things. Whatever you feel is missing from your life, you're going to have an opportunity now to go out there in the world and look for it, and you have space in your life to welcome it in. Nine of Cups, this is your wishes being granted. Look at these blessings. But like I said, in the middle of this, it could look like it's not going the right way, or that you're losing something with this Eight of Cups. So you could feel like, well, I lost my best friend, and they don't want to talk to me anymore. So you could feel like you're not winning, but you really are here. This is bringing big happy changes. There may be a period of time though where it doesn't look like it. Well, let's see, this could be a blessing in disguise. And sometimes we just need a rest after doing all that spiritual work. And I tell people, even if we are all spiritual, we're still off balance. So we need to be some place, some work, some spirituality, some taking care of ourselves, Let's see, Nine of Swords. So rather than doing your usual thing, Libra, overthinking, spend this time loving yourself. I feel like you've really got to stay positive, because if not, you end up in this phase. This is an opportunity and time for you to love yourself and receive your blessings, but you could, if we look at it with the wrong perspective, that we end up feeling overthinking, worried, concerned, fearing. The Nine of Swords is, unfounded fear. So you're worrying about nothing. If you just have faith here and keep thinking positive, these big happy changes are coming. But we can do a lot of damage, right, in a short space of time if we think, oh no, it's gone wrong. It's gone wrong. And then we start thinking negative, and we're projecting our thoughts out there into the universe. And then the universe projects those thoughts back to us and maybe even confirms what we're thinking. I always tell people the universe says yes. So am I having a bad day? Yes. Am I a millionaire? Yes. So when we're manifesting, we don't want to say, can I have £1 million? Because the universe will say yes, but then you're like, where's my £1 million? It's not coming. Will I ever meet somebody and fall in love? Yes. Okay, where are they? They're not coming. We end up overthinking. When in actual fact, we can say, I am loved. There's two ways we can look at this. And I really feel like this is telling you, get out of your head and into your heart chakra here. Some of you could really benefit from cleansing your crown chakra, okay? But we don't want you overthinking in this time. We stay positive. Stay faithful, because as you are healing and releasing those things, this is allowing you to make space for your present moment and to feel more love in your present moment, okay guys? So we don't want to even beating ourselves up or doubting ourselves here with the Nine of Swords. This will cause these delays that we'll see here. So it doesn't mean it won't come to you. It'll come to you when you're ready for it. Okay, that's with everything. It will come to you when you are ready to receive it. If your life is full and too much drama going on and you're not ready because there's so many other things that you're paying attention to, you're not ready to receive it, then it doesn't come into your life. And sometimes when it has come into your life and you're not ready and you feel like, well, I've missed that opportunity now because I had other things going on. So this is why the universe, the divine here is saying, look, when you're ready, it's coming. Just have that faith. Stay optimistic. We don't want to put you behind the wheel of a car and you're 3 years old. When you're ready to drive, you can go ahead and drive. The universe doesn't want to give you things that might do more damage than good at the moment, right? So right now it's about understanding what you've overcome, being proud of yourself, loving yourself with that Nine of Cups, and being in the receiving energy rather than the giving energy. You know, because I feel like too many times you've been the one handing things out, handing out your blessings to other people, and when they've left, you feel like they've took all your blessings with you. So you feel like you're losing a lot because you invest so much in other people. So just imagine if all that was invested in you in regards to self-love. You would have love in abundance to give, to share. And you wouldn't run on empty because you wouldn't be giving from a place of lack. You'd be giving from a place of abundance because you would feel supported and propped up and loved by yourself, that nobody could take that love away from you. And just remember, who are we with every day of our life, and who's never going to leave us? It's ourselves. So we've got to have that. And your angels are watching over you here. They are trying to send you messages here of change and transformation. This is why we're seeing the 9s and the 8s here. This abundance is coming. This is the 8 of Wands. This is the 8 of Cups. So let's see. Princess of Swords. Okay, so finding out more information about these blessings that are coming your way and the offers that people make you now, right? We don't just want to accept anything. If we're walking in the desert and we're thirsty, we'll accept anything. But when we start feeding ourselves, we're not just accepting any old poison to drink, right? We'll start to say, hey, you want me to drink with you? What's in the glass? No, I don't accept that. I take care of me, my body. I don't accept that. This is somebody who is also been watching you going through your transformation. Somebody who I feel like wants to be with you, but hasn't made a move yet. So they're watching from afar. If you have met them or starting to communicate with them, I feel like it could just be in the talking stage here. But this is because you've been in this learning stage with this page, learning about yourself again and what you want again and what you want to put out there as well as receive. I feel like you've been learning to receive. It's that big that, you know, you're so used to giving and giving and giving, you didn't know how to receive, and you didn't even know you didn't know how to receive. So that's what lesson you've been going through now. That you've learned how to receive, allow yourself to be in that receiving energy. If it doesn't come the next day, you know, we don't eat the fruit off the tree the day we put the seed in the ground. So just allow it space and time. The Hermit here. So this is you. You've been soul searching. We're seeing 999. So it's a lot that you've been dealing with within yourself, and I feel like you're finally finding your way on this path, on this spiritual path. You're either becoming a spiritual mentor or need a spiritual mentor, somebody to guide you along the way. Maybe you've been looking and going for messages and seeing the signs, but not really knowing what they mean. So maybe getting a little bit lost on the way. So there's plenty of people on YouTube and out there. Use your own discernment if you're needing help in deciphering messages that you're receiving here. But I feel like it starts with you. So this is why everything had to walk away from you. You had to walk away from it so that you could refuel yourself, because everybody was taking from you. And then you had to find yourself and know what you want and know who you are. You had to spend a long period of time soul searching and then learning how to receive, recognizing that you was just giving and not receiving, because we see it here. So you recognize where you was falling short, if you like, and had to, you know, go learn how to do that. And we see that coming to an end in the next 2 months here, okay? Overcoming your spiritual lesson and finding success, learning how to receive in a positive manner, in a way of self-love and staying positive. And like I said, learning to forgive yourself. right? And yeah, this learning process that we spoke of here. So we have the Justice card. It is you, of course, but I feel like this might have started during your solar return. You might start to want fairness and balance in your life after a long period of maybe accepting people's bad treatment. You just like, you know, I've recognized that I was accepting below my worth, but I didn't really put it into practice. So I see you now really putting that into practice, and this happening over the next couple of years, never mind 2 months. I don't think you'll allow people to take advantage of you anymore. You want what's fair, what's right. Just remember that balance though, Libra. You're either all heart or all head. So the divine here is trying to teach you balance over the next 2 months, that you don't want to be all logical, you know, because some things aren't logical, some things don't make sense, and that's okay. And some things you just have to trust with your intuition, with your heart chakra. And that's especially when we want to receive love, because we are communal people. We want to be in communities, we want to be in tribes, so we want to be loved and nurtured, and around other people. And society these days, a lot of anxiety, depression and those sort of things are caused because we are now split into, let's say, individual houses. We may have a great relationship with our family, but from, you know, the last couple of thousands of years, there is this disconnect with people, and we're starting to feel this loneliness and understanding that it's not right. We want this connectiveness of other humans here. So we do connect by intuition, and sometimes that's not logical, right? You know, somebody says to you, how do you know? I just know. And they're like, well, tell me how you know. Where's the logic in that? Some things just aren't for the head, right? Some things are just for the heart here. So finding that balance between your heart and your head during November and December, it's going to be a really important part of your learning process, to make sure that things stay balanced in the future for you, you know, and things remain fair in your life. So I feel like any sort of, court cases and things like that you have going on, they'll rule in your favour. Once we get up to your solar return, Libra season, things then start to go your way, and you'll feel more supported energy. So moving forward through October, November, December here, you'll definitely see like the energy supporting you, and then balancing out where you sort of have to use what you've learned. Okay, so let's see here. Three of Swords. I'm going to pull another one for that Three of Swords. I feel this is more what caused, or what was the root of this lesson. It could be that some of you found out that there was you found a text message and things like that you walk away from, or you will find a text message, and you know, this will cause heartbreak and it'll walk away from it here. Yeah, I just want to pull another card for the Three of Swords, so bear with me here. Because I want to know, like, what is this heartache in the next 2 months that's coming for you guys. I feel like it's growing pains, so it could be like a bump in the road, some sort of hiccup that, you know, you gave somebody the benefit of the doubt again, even though you didn't trust your instinct. You maybe then, you know, was being too logical, and you end up heartbroken, even though your intuition knew all along that this person could have been trying to deceive you or lie to you here. Prosperity begins. So Ace of Pentacles reversed. So where we have the Ace of Pentacles upright here. So you might be heartbroken if you don't accept a certain offer, or don't receive a certain offer in time, or from who you thought it was going to be from, it doesn't mean that you won't get it here, okay? If it doesn't come immediately, it means it's just delayed for you because you're at a different stage of this healing process. These are general reading, guys, so, you know, take it where it resonates. Don't force it to fit unless you know it's 100% you. So for those of you, don't let delays make you think that your blessings aren't coming, okay, guys? Because they are. So let's see here. I definitely feel like somebody who is spying on you is hurt that they couldn't get back together with, or convince you to get back together with them. I feel like somebody wants forgiveness from you here. But I'm not sure they fully learnt their lesson, and if you was to accept an offer from them and they haven't learnt their lesson, you could be the one ended up heartbroken, so they'd project that heartbreak and transfer it to you rather than them dealing with it. So let's see here, the Hanged Man. Yeah, so somebody is having a spiritual awakening due to you, so you could have broke somebody's heart, or somebody broke your heart. They're finally starting to feel the pain of walking away from this connection. The Three of Cups reversed here, Eight of Cups, and they're spying on you because they're hurting. So that person is now going through an awakening. Like I said, if you swoop in and haven't learnt your lesson, try to help them out here by accepting an offer when this person is not ready. So even if you want to be with a person from your past, if they're not ready and you try to, you know, save the day with this person and say, okay, I know we're meant to be together, I don't want you to hurt either. Or you accept an offer from somebody who is just out of a relationship and they're not over it or healed from it, and you accept them when you know better, then you could end up hurt, and it'd be you with the wake-up call, and it'd be a quick wake-up call because the divine doesn't want you to go back to step one, but it's kind of like, you know this, so you shouldn't accept this. So here we see the Three of Swords with the Hanged Man here. So the person who walked away is finally waking up to what pain they caused you, the suffering here. So this is karma. They're now feeling how they've hurt other people. Like I said, I don't believe that you should go in, swoop them up and try to understand them. They've got to sort of navigate this themselves over the next couple of months. They could be trying to message you. You could be seeing signs that they're spying on you. And because you're not supposed to move forward with them yet, it could be why you feel like, well, you know, this isn't a success. I haven't won because I haven't moved forward with them yet. Well, if you want to be with them, they're not ready yet. If you don't want to be with them, then they come back in, ask you, hey, how you doing? You want to meet up? And you say, no, thank you, kindly. Then, you know, they hurt because they come to the realization they've lost you forever. Because they might come back in asking for forgiveness here. So that's their spiritual catalyst, their growing pain. So they finally start to change. And let's see here. So it's either from you rejecting them or them not being ready. The delays there because that accelerated motion up here is reversed. Ace of Swords. So after this Hanged Man situation here, after this awakening, this change of perspective, there'll be a breakthrough. Ace of Swords. Then we can finally move forward. We can separate the woods from the trees. We can separate the BS from the truth here and get to where we're going. Okay, so you're really going to be swinging this sword in December, like, yeah, you know, that Queen of Swords energy. Yep, I'm open for conversation, but I'm not accepting any bull crap. So you want loyalty, honesty during these times, and you find that being honest and loyal to yourself first is where you should have started. So you're now ready to take on, because you're, you know, now wielding this sword, you're ready to take on the world. And so you're ready for these big happy changes, and now you're ready, they can come in. And the swords, they're about thoughts and words, so negative thoughts and things like that, anxiety, those sort of energies can be created if we go into overthinking. But you see, with the Ace of Swords, if we're thinking positive, we have that breakthrough. We have that communication. We're able to say what we want to say and get it off our chest, right? Rather than just, you know, walk around with the sword without any information, like the Princess of Swords there. So that's the Page of Swords. That's why they spy for their information, because they don't know how to communicate. The pages are about immaturity and still needing to learn. So they don't know how to talk to you here about their broken heart, because they broke your heart or treated you unfairly. So the Ace of Swords, you know, it brings this breakthrough, this clarity, this moment where things can be seen for what they are. Magical space clearing time. Two little witches. We spoke about that, right? We spoke about the space up here, why we had to clear that space, so that what's meant for us can come in and has a space, and it's not coming into a whole heap of drama and things like that, right? Okay, guidance, but where will it lead you? So that's 30 and 3. So we're seeing this 3-3 union pattern and things like that, as well as the 999, right? So let's see, we'll get you another one here. You miss someone, and it's okay to miss somebody. We can love somebody and do it from afar, right? So it's okay to miss somebody. I feel that same person misses you too. Okay? Good luck, guys.